If you couldn't have a more theatrical wedding, I'm in the round. Hello, everyone. For those who now don't know who I am, how? I literally know everybody in this room. I am Jack, yes, and I am Ben's one and only older brother. Now, Ben mentioned it a few times, but you can see which one of us in person got the looks. And which one of us had a 26-inch waist at 3 years old. It's been actually mentioned by everybody, but me and my beautiful wife are celebrating our 5th-year wedding anniversary. And as we know, because everybody has mentioned, it is 2 other people's special day, and that is Ben and Jasmine. Oh. Now, my take on things is slightly different, and I think I've nailed it really. Jasmine was at our wedding, but she also performed at our wedding so beautifully. Now, what happens with all acts and sets when you do a half an hour, 45 minutes, you get a bit tired. You probably need to go backstage and do a few more tongue twisters or a few more vocal exercises, only this time with a special assistant. However, I think we should keep this tradition going. So Finn's not here today, so I'll hand this over to Amelia. Amelia, in between sets of the band, do you mind just running behind them later on when they're having a break and come out running and tell everybody who's kissing? Yeah? But if you say Jasmine and Josh again, everyone's going to start asking questions. So, now, Jasmine and Ben, you know each other very well, and Jazz, you know Ben so well, but there are a few extra tips and reminders, and for everybody else in the room that doesn't know Ben as well as me, Jasmine, and everybody else, here's a few things about Ben. Ben is a fussy eater. Now, growing up, I have never experienced a more fussy eater. But he's got slightly better, more extravagant foods, some vegetables, some fish, a double cheese sandwich instead of a triple cheese sandwich. Whoa. But with that fussiness, it just seems to have thrown everything out of sync. Ben could quite easily eat a dry bowl of cereal at any time of the day. Now, that's breakfast, dinner, and tea in that order. I'll come to that later. I mean, this is the perfect setting for it. This is a wedding breakfast. I mean, it's like, what, 5 o'clock? We'll call it a wedding breakfast. So, Ben, I know you're licking your lips at the idea of having a dry bowl of cereal, so what better way to celebrate this than a nice little bowl of dry cereal? Yeah, he's eating it. That'll have gone by the time I'm finished. Now that would have cost about 20p per head, so if everybody had had that, would have been absolutely fine. Yeah, you're welcome. Ben also really tried at sport. He really tried. So much so that once when we were playing football, that the other team were losing so bad, he decided to, as a spectator, just walk up next to the goal, and as they were about to score, just popped his foot out and stopped them from scoring. Just because he wanted to, because he's always trying. Now, Ben has been my wicketkeeper, my goalkeeper, my tennis ball finder, my club fetcher, my new WWE wrestle move trier-outer, and he's even tested, as Ben mentioned, the durability of the concrete of the hill in Hillsborough Park, where he fell headfirst over the handlebars before I even had to try and do that, so thanks for that. We pretty much once lived in a jungle of a back garden as well, and there was absolutely no way I was going in there to fetch anything, but Ben did, and I want to thank you for that as well. Cheers. But he has found something he's good at cycling. He's really, really good at cycling. In fact, he's even dragged in my entire family. Mom, Dad, Ben, all really love cycling. Now, can you guess which one of us doesn't like enjoying sports? Yeah. What Ben will usually do is he'll pop off on the occasion and watch cycling, not live. No, the highlights. Now, can anybody here explain to me how a minimum 5-hour race then can find an hour's worth of highlights later that night? It's absolutely ridiculous. But Ben will find the time to pop off and watch the race and then the highlights. Ridiculous. Actually, I've got a highlight of Ben's cycling career. Ben once nearly beat up a street cleaner, bless him, for absolutely trashing his brand new road bike. And that is a highlight. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to bring out that highlight. So is it here? He's coming in here. Oh no. The highlight is the wheel! The broken wheel. There you are. Another little parting gift. You're welcome. That's always a highlight. Now then, moving on. Ben takes forever to get ready in jazz. I know you do too. You take forever to get ready, and that's one of the many reasons why you're perfect. At least with Jasmine as an end product, you look stunning every single time. Ben just walks out with jeans and a shorts or t-shirt or something. What has he been doing that entire time? He's spent getting ready. He's probably watching the highlights of the cycling again. Literally, pedal, go on, pedal, go on, pedal. What are you watching? Now, Ben is a proud Yorkshireman. Yeah. Now, just want to start by saying it's breakfast, dinner, and tea. No. Don't ever come to me and say it's anything else. But Ben has been down south for a few years now, a bit like myself, but it is always a bread cake. It's always a bread cake. It's not a bap, or a bomb, or a roll, or unlike I'm sure some St Albans establishments have a flamboyant bundle of savoury cake ingredient with a sublime aged bacon inside. It's a bacon butter and it's a bread cake. My granddads are literally like, Ronnie, what's a bomb? I don't know, it's in your hand, isn't it? When someone says, oh, Sydney, don't say bless you, they've not seen anything like that. And when someone says, oh, you're mashing, don't come back with mashed potato. Please don't do that. And if someone from Yorkshire offers you some spice, then actually, I can't be quite sure what they're going to bring back if anyone from Yorkshire offers you some spice. But if after this my dad comes up to you and he says, oh, you're alright, fancy a bit of cake or a bit of afters, just say yes. Just say yes, he's just offering you dessert. You're fine. Ben loves animals. We all know Ben loves animals. Shamu. No, he's always loved animals because we barely had pets as a kid actually. A few fish, a hamster called Wolfie. But even he didn't fancy sticking around a household patrolled by the anti-pet brigade. He was out of his cage more than he was in it. Now that was it for our pet experience, apart from the vultures in the chimney, which you know about. I do have to mention the S word. Sorry, Ben. SeaWorld. Ben once refused to go to SeaWorld because he watched a documentary called Blackfish. Now, you don't drag us all the way across America and say, I'm not going in, but then go, oh, I'll go in, I'll just not look at the animals. He hates SeaWorld because he loves animals so much, and Ben used to walk dogs as a job, like he said. Posh dogs. But just don't mention that crash in the van. I think even the dogs got whiplash. They must have been terrified. Yeah. I'm here all week. Actually, I'm not, it's unfortunate. Shout out to my granddad's dog, Holly, which you know. I think if Ben had his interpretation of groomsmen, he'd have literally been having 5 dogs getting ready. At least they'd have been honest. You look rough. There we go. Yeah. Get on there. I do want to mention the stag do, lads. Absolutely. What a great weekend. It was a trek. I apologise, but I think we all loved okay, what an absolutely incredible weekend. However, I will personally look back, I don't know about the rest of the boys. If you ever fancy yourself in a downing competition, go against Ben. Go against Ben. He took about a minute and a half to get rid of a little small can of beer. So if you're going to back yourself, thank yourself again, Ben, because he was pathetic. Now, Ben is a family man, the biggest I know. His family and his friends are literally everything to him, and there's absolutely nothing in the world that he would not do for these people. And Jasmine, you are now both. You're his best friend, and now his wife. And I promise you, he will care for you through everything. He's going to protect you against everything, and he will love you no matter what. He's fiercely protective of his loved ones. And that is one of the amazing traits of Ben. I can imagine it being a little bit hard growing up sometimes as a younger brother, but height aside, I do look up to you. I do look up to you. And I never say it enough, but I love you. You're an amazing person, and that's testament to our family, and particularly my mum and dad. You're a wonderful friend, a fantastic son. You're an inspirational younger brother. You're an incredible grandson, especially to those two proud nans looking at you now. And I know you're going to be incredible husband. Now, I can't really finish knowing Jasmine as well as I do. So I should really say a few things about you too, Jasmine. From our first few days meeting in the Goose, to the Duke, to the JM block, and then those early morning bally bars. Although, when we were set into classes based upon talent, we never saw each other. I mean, in case you're wondering, I was horrendous. From going back to your sources, to the Big Top. I love that show. It was absolutely fantastic. To Trinidad! And the late Titicaca. To Chris. You've lied. And I actually still wanted to see if he actually fell into that band pit or not. To Mantra Tantra Yantra. But I can honestly say, you were like a sister to me then, and you always have been. You're exceptional, and to finally make you my sister is perfect. You and Ben are perfect, and I couldn't think of two better people for each other than you two. Yeah. I want to talk about the bridesmaids. How stunning and beautiful do they look? What a performance, by the way, earlier. I've heard them sing loads of times before, but even that still blew me away. I don't know, they might be. They really looked after Jasmine, and especially this morning, and on her hen do. And what better way on your hen do than to have a Harry Potter stripper? Wingardium I've forgotten the spell actually. So.
We thought it was Keith.
No, but thank you to you girls. You've done a wonderful job. You've been amazing. Thank you. You look beautiful, and yeah, I really want to thank you to that. I do want to throw in a little thank you to my girls who have gone running off somewhere. Amelia, they're in the toilet, standard. Isabel's eating grit somewhere. They looked beautiful about 2 hours ago. No, they still are. Amelia and Isabel, they've been amazing today, and I'm proud of them as well. We're getting there, we are getting there, I'm sorry, we're getting there, we can all drink and be merry. I do just want to thank everybody for being here. What an absolutely incredible venue. It's been insane to get everybody together, especially from, well, me personally, everybody's walks of lives. It's just so good and feel so lucky to be here in this environment with all these people. It's just fantastic. So I just want to thank everybody for that. Now, you are supposed to offer advice to the wonderful couple before moving to their wonderful married lives, and I won't be giving advice from me, actually. I'm going to leave it in the hands of Disney. Love is an open... Oh, actually, that's a really used bit of writing. Hold on, sorry. That's a bit awkward. No. I will leave it in the words of Disney, and in the words of Tiana. My dream would not be complete without you in it. Jasmine, you found your prince. So everybody, for the final time, if you could be upstanding for the wonderful Mr. and Mrs. Ben and Jasmine. Yay! Hey, Jasmine. Good up.
I've just got two little gifts. Just like to welcome Jasmine to the family.
Oh.
I've just got a little gift for you.
When's this year? We're all Wednesday.
And I couldn't have asked for two perfect daughters-in-laws to enter my family. It's honestly, it's tremendous. That's it. And I've got another gift for Ben. I'd just like to say thanks for the lads for flying this in from the Stag Do. It's cost an absolute fortune from Florida.
Right.
It's come from SeaWorld.
Oh, God.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Thank you.
So, have a good evening and thank you.